The man chosen to be Florida's new Surgeon General is wasting no time and getting down to business. After being chosen yesterday, today the doctor announced a controversial overhaul to the state's guidelines for COVID-19 quarantines in schools. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer has the latest at Hillsborough District Headquarters. Aaron.
Barely 2 days into his role as Florida's new Surgeon General, Dr. Joseph Ladapo immediately revamped the state's COVID-19 guidelines for schools. According to the Surgeon General's order, if a child is exposed to COVID, their parents, not the school nor the district, can decide whether to keep them home or send them back to class. However, students showing symptoms must stay home.
The new rule allows for those parents to keep their children home for a period of time. And the new rule also allows for parents who are more comfortable, letting their healthy child return to school.
This change is absolutely what the superintendents, what parents, teachers, everyone said, if you could change one thing right now, stop the chronic absenteeism. Let us keep those kids in school.
As it stands, most districts require students considered close contacts with classmates infected with COVID to quarantine up to a week, depending on masking, vaccine status, or negative COVID test results. Hillsborough School Board Chair Lynn Gray says the district's current policies were working.
Local folks and leaders know their local communities, and we feel like we can be guided by what their needs are the best.
In early August, nearly 13,000 students and staff were quarantined in Hillsborough schools. That number is now down to about 3,000. Gray worries the Surgeon General's order will reverse some of that progress.
I think what we'll see is a rise in actual COVID cases. You may argue, well, so far I don't see the hospitals full of children. And I say, well, that's great. But what happens if there's 5 or 6 and one of them dies, or 2 of them?
Medical experts, including USF Health Dr. Marissa Levine, have similar concerns. Levine says kids could be asymptomatic but contagious for several days. But this order allows those kids to be in school, potentially spreading the virus.
The order says you can send your student back to school if you want, if they're asymptomatic, even if they've been exposed. And that's not consistent with what we're hearing through the CDC.
And the new Surgeon General also revised the state's policy on mask mandates, that ban on school mask mandates. Students must now be allowed to opt out of wearing masks at the sole discretion of their parents or legal guardian, which presumably now means students should not need a doctor's note, as is the case in a number of districts in our area. Now, Gray also tells me that the district here in Hillsborough County is going to be revising its quarantine policy to come into compliance with that new rule released today by the state Surgeon General. But haven't had any updates, though, Kelly, at this point on the district's mask mandate.
All right. I know you're going to find that out for us tomorrow. Aaron Mesmer reporting. Thank you so much, Aaron.